It's time for Memphis Grizzlies. At 6'11", number 7, Santi Aldama. At the small forward position, 6 feet 4 inches, number 5, Vince Williams Jr. At guard, 6'5", number 22, Desmond Henry. At center, 6 feet 10 inches, number 13, Jack Jackson Jr. At guard, 6'3", number 12, Josh Morris.
Welcome all. Thanks for tuning in to 2K Sports. We've got some NBA action coming up for you. This is Brian Anderson with Grant Hill and Stan Van Gundy. And out on the sidelines is Allie LaForce. Now let's check out the Western Conference standings and see how they look here in December. You look at the Warriors, they're currently in 4th place and trying their best to get a better seeding. And of course the Grizzlies, now 4 games behind.
Well, I think for Golden State, they've looked rock solid this season. They just need to stay on target and prepare for the postseason.
Well, look, they've performed to expectations, but I think this team could take it to another level if they get rolling.
The starters for the Golden State Warriors. Curry and Pods make up the backcourt. Down low, it's Draymond and Looney, and it's Butler in at the 3 spot. And for Memphis, manning the backcourt, we'll see Morant and Bane. Jaren Jackson out there with Santi Aldama, and it's Williams in at the 3 slot. Well, at this point of the season, the identity and merit of each team is becoming more and more clear, Grant.
Oh, yes, indeed. I mean, we have a good understanding of who the real contenders are. But there always seems to be a dark horse team that makes a push in the second half of the season. Anything can happen.
So it's the Warriors now, after the basket by Memphis on the other end. Left side Curry, outside Green. Pass to Pajemski. 5 to shoot. Back to Curry. Shoots over Morant. Curry's shot is off. And so it's Bane who brings up the ball for the Memphis Grizzlies. They're moving on after the tough loss they took at the hands of the Warriors.
Offensively, it was never their night. The issues they suffered were pretty clear.
Well, when it's all said and done, their offense just wasn't enough. They needed more on that end.
And that one's good. Green.
A pleasant surprise for Draymond there. I mean, I love when he looks for his offense.
Here's Morant. There's the steal. Outside, Green. Here's Butler. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws. It's on Vince Williams.
Yeah, Butler's certainly not shy seeking out contact. He can live at the line.
He misses the free throw. Now well into his 30s. Is it fair to start wondering how many seasons Jimmy Butler has left, Grant?
Well, it's a fair question, B.A. But at the same time, Jimmy's hunger is just so different than everybody else's, which I could see helping prolong his career.
And the second free throw is good.
This guy is tough as nails. You love Butler's competitive spirit.
Morant finds Williams. Jackson against Looney. The 3 from Bane. Fires in the triple.
You don't want to let him get into a rhythm from out there.
Here's Golden State. They've been playing excellent team basketball. 9 wins in a row.
Well, I think they've found something. I like how they're executing. They're playing with a lot of energy. We'll see if they can keep it going. Well, that's why he's out there using his size in the paint.
Morant with it, now guarded by Curry. And again, it's Memphis with a 3.
Wow, when Morant is hitting the 3, he becomes basically unguardable.
A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
Well, Taylor Jenkins had a few moments to share with me. I asked him outright how he planned to deal with Steph Curry. How does anyone deal with him, Coach joked. He went on to say, we'll try to contest every shot and chase him off the arc, with emphasis on try. Not easy to solve a problem with no good solution, I guess, BA.
And Allie, thanks. And Steve Kerr calls timeout. I think right now he must be looking at some adjustments. And the latest power rankings. We're still in December, but we are starting to see things take shape in the NBA. Taking a look at the Timberwolves, they slipped a bit. Still in the top 10, though.
Well, right now for the Warriors, they've shown their potential, but we've seen it in flashes. If they want to move up this list, it may take better focus and commitment.
First quarter of basketball, just over 2.5 minutes played so far. Here's Butler. They can't stop the run with that one.
You gotta finish at the rim right there. You hate seeing those opportunities go to waste.
And the dunk by Jackson.
Jackson Jr. is an athlete, a big man with some big-time hops.
Morant against Curry. And the officials whistle a foul on the shot. The bucket is good, and he'll go to the line.
It's very difficult to slow him down defensively, especially when you have communication problems.
First trip to the free throw line for him tonight.
In their previous game, he simply couldn't miss from the line.
And that one falls for Curry. And Grant, once again, Stephen Curry hit 300 threes last season. Man, he's in a class of his own.
Well, there have been 7 300-plus three-point seasons ever. Stephen has 5 of them. He has the only 400 three-point year ever. So, yeah, B.A., Stephen has created his own class.
Here's Curry, following the bucket by the Grizzlies. Inside, and stolen by Williams. Morant with it, now guarded by Curry. Fires from 14, and there are the Grizzlies with another bucket.
Man, that was fast. They're already up by double digits.
Yeah, incredible play on both ends of the floor. There may be too big of a gap here.
Now here's Curry. He picked up 27 points in their last win against the Grizzlies in Memphis.
And he did his part from the line. Drew fouls and made them count.
Here's Morant. They lead by 7. Williams from long range. It's not going to go for him.
Defense dodged the bullet that time. Total breakdown.
Butler surveying the floor. Grizzlies with the rebound. They're looking for a little bit of redemption in this one after the loss to them here last time.
They were out-hustled on the boards the last time these teams met.
Now here's Morant. He's got 7. Blocked! Butler against Williams. Butler good.
Well, the defense was all over him, but Butler is not someone who gets rattled.
Aldama outside. Morant against Curry. Aldama outside. The crossover. And the layup by Morant. Morant's got 9.
Well, that's just a great dribble move by Morant. Quick and very shifty.
And Steve Kerr calls timeout here. We might see him looking to make some tweaks to the strategy here. All right, well, we have a moment. The NBA assist leaders. The fourth spot held by Ja Morant.
He has a great eye for where to send the ball, and you know his teammates love playing with an unselfish guy like him.
And it's the Warriors with the ball. They trail by 7. Now Curry. 6 points for him. To the paint. And Looney with the slam.
Curry is so skilled operating the two-man game. He always seems to make the right decision.
And it's Morant with the ball for Memphis. Pass to Bane. Launches it. Looney grabs a miss. Warriors trail by 5. Here's Butler. Goes up and lays it in nice and easy. 5 points in the game.
I wouldn't say Butler seeks contact, but he sure doesn't turn it down.
Jackson with a screen on Curry. Morant against Curry. 6 on the shot clock. Kicks it out to Bane. Good, and the setup by Morant. Bane's got his 3rd bucket of the night.
Yeah, their aggressive approach on the offensive glass has created second chance opportunities.
Curry against Morant. Curry passes to Butler. The kick out, Curry. And stolen by Morant. It's 2-on-1. Shoots over Curry. Goes back up. And the basket by Aldama. And guys, what do you think about the hustle stats for the Grizzlies?
Well, so far they've done a great job of reading the offense and repeatedly putting themselves in the right place to interrupt the play and force turnovers.
And I've also really liked how aggressive they've been in the open floor. I mean, when they see a chance to push it, they go for it.
And the Warriors with possession here after the basket by Memphis on the other end. Golden State needs to get off a shot, and they force the shot clock violation. Great D. Jackson, he's checked in for Memphis.
Grizzlies, number 45, G.G. Jackson.
Morant with it. 11 points for him last game against Golden State. From 9 feet out. And off the front iron, and in it goes. And now it's a 10-point Grizzly lead.
Yeah, they're getting pummeled on the offensive board so far.
And when it comes to the Grizzlies, they're a team that's hungry to take that next step, Grant.
Yeah, and they've got the core to do it, B.A. You got Morant, Bane, and Jackson. They're all all-star caliber players and still in their mid-20s. So they've got a lot of great chemistry and time to get it right. I love how they've attacked the boards here in the first quarter.
Jackson can't get it to go. Warriors trail by 10. Left side, Pajemski. Outside, Green. Pass to Curry. To win the run. Drains the triple. Curry's got 9 points. Memphis has gone 3 of 6 shooting from beyond the arc. And the basket by Bane.
Well, they have leaned on him offensively with good reason. Efficiency will help you win a lot of games.
Jackson against Butler. And it's Butler with the jam.
Well, if you give Butler an opening, he will exploit the defense.
Grizzlies lead by 7. Jackson outside. Pass to Jackson. And here's Morant. 5 on the clock. All alone. And another basket for Memphis.
Come on, guys. Check out the tenacity. There's no back down in this fella whatsoever.
Here's Curry. 9 points in the game. Looney with the ball. Outside Pajemski. They get it back. Second chance shot. The shot by Looney, no good. And the Grizzlies shooting at around 59%. Their offense is clicking right now. And the basket by Aldama. Aldama's got his second basket.
The D hasn't been quick enough to react to the ball inside. That's helped cause this run.
Curry against Morant. From behind the arc. And Curry is good for 3. He's got 12.
Well, if they can come back and take the lead, this will be because he's carrying it. This quarter's been all about him and his offense.
Aldama outside. Lets it go from deep. 3 shots, 3 baskets. Great efficiency so far.
They're not wasting any time putting their stamp on this game. What a start.
Yeah, but you can't let up at all. They've got a chance to put this game away early, and they should take it.
Now here's Looney. Pass to Butler. Oh, and Jackson with the block.
Great defense from Jackson Jr. He's a former league leader in blocks.
Only 1 miss in his first 6 shots. He's definitely brought his A game.
And here's Morant. He's got 13. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. Green with a screen on Morant. Curry passes to Green. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair. Grant, when you look at Draymond Green's career, you think he's going to the Hall of Fame?
You know, B.A., I believe so. He's won multiple titles, and we know how impactful he has been as a defender and distributor especially. I think we'll see him in Springfield one day.
And he knocks down the first one.
Yeah, in terms of winners in NBA history, few have the resume of Draymond Green.
And the Grizzlies with some changes. Clark is checked in for Aldama. Kennard comes in for Desmond Bane. And Smart subbed in for Ja Morant. And both free throws good for Green. And when you look back at the 2023 draft, the Warriors got great value out of their picks.
Yeah, I mean, they got Pajemski with the 19th pick, a versatile player who impacts the game at both ends. And they also got Trace Jackson Davis late in the second round. And he is a fundamentally sound big man with great upside.
And here's Clark for 3. The Warriors pull it in. Kuminga down low. Clark covers. Back to Curry. Melton outside. Another shot. Nice start for him. Sinking his first shot.
When they get their opportunity to punch it inside, they don't hesitate.
Grizzlies lead by 4. Smart looking around. And that time also a missed shot. Warriors trail by 4. Now here's Kuminga. 14 points for him last game against the Grizzlies in Memphis. And it's Green missing. Melton against Kennard. Can't hit from in close. Offense is coming free and easy as we wrap up the first. It's the Grizzlies. They lead by 4. And the second quarter is on its way when we return. Hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And looking at what we've seen from the Grizzlies, what do you think, guys?
Well, it's pretty obvious. I mean, cashing in on extra opportunities. That's how they built this early lead.
Yeah, you can bet their coach is encouraging them to keep up the extra effort. It's more than paying off.
Here's Curry. They've got Gigi Jackson. Brandon Clark out there with Jackson. Then there's Marcus Smart, and it's Kennard in at the 2. That's the lineup in the game for Memphis. Outside Hield. Out left to the wing. Kuminga, the pass to Hield. And it's all from three-point range. Memphis leading by 4. Pass to Smart. And here's Kennard. He's watched by Kuminga. Back to Kennard. Memphis needs to get off a shot. Here's Jackson. It's rebounded by Golden State. Green's got 4 rebounds now. And we're now about a minute into this second quarter of play. Green, a screen. Pass to Kuminga. Green with the ball, and stolen by Clark. Here's Smart to the inside. Jackson lays it up and banks it in. Jackson's got 6 points.
At his height, Jackson Jr. just needs to be assertive to successfully attack inside.
And we're a little over a minute and a half into the second quarter. Curry passes to Butler. Butler, so crafty around the rim.
How talented is Butler? I mean, just so adept at carving out some space inside and converting.
Smart against Curry. Basket counts. And the Grizzlies lead by 6.
Well, you guys know I love analytics, but I still like the mid-range, especially when he's taking the shot.
Now here's Curry. 15 points in the game. Shot clock at 6. Outside Butler. Puts up a 3. And it's good. Assisting on the play was Curry. 12 points for him.
Yeah, this is a great play for Butler. He gets all set up and then just calls for the ball. Great pass to hit him in stride. Love to see teammates in sync with each other.
Now Curry. He's a tough guy to check, averaging almost 28 points a game. Pass to Hield. Here's Green. Now here's Kuminga. Outside Hield. Kuminga, the pass to Curry. From outside, off the mark. Grizzlies lead by 5. Smart with the ball. Looking at his stats, he's putting up about 7.5 per game. Here's Jackson. Kuminga pulls it in. The Warriors have gone 2 of 4 here in the second quarter. Hield drives in. Here's Green. Nice dish, and the layup goes down. Green's got his second bucket of the night. And we all know about Stan the analyst and Stan the coach. But when you played in college, what was your game like, Stan?
Hey, Brian, I had the game that would get you beat as a coach. I will say my greatest strength was this. I was never once accused of overpassing.
The black hole. That is Stan Van Gundy. And we've got a timeout from Taylor Jenkins. He wants to review the game plan. And some changes here for the Grizzlies. Williams is checked in for Clark, and it's Bain in for Kennard. And here in the second quarter of action, as we approach 4 minutes played. Williams against Butler. From deep, Bain knocks it down from distance. Bain's got 13.
Well, this is what we've come to expect from Bain. He's become a premier scorer in this league.
Curry against Smart. Now here's Curry. He's guarded closely. Clock at 6. Pass to Kuminga. Three-pointer. And it's good. Assisting on the play was Curry. Curry's got his third assist of the night.
Exchanging buckets from downtown. That's been a staple of tonight's game.
Yeah, sometimes you get in a shootout like this, but you just hope that you can get a stop first.
Just the fact that Smart is so shifty with the ball makes the defender play him even tighter.
He's getting his first free throw attempts of the night now, and the first one at the line is good. But Grant, despite the Warriors' success over the last decade, it hasn't always been this way for this franchise.
Yeah, they didn't have many winning seasons before they got Steph, Clay, and Dre. And you know, B.A., from 1978 to 2012, they made the playoffs just 6 times.
Podziemski's checked in for the Warriors. Now here's Curry. 15 points in the game. Outside Kuminga. Back to Curry. The Grizzlies pull it in. Jackson's got 4 rebounds in the game. All right, let's get a report from Allie.
Grizzlies great Marc Gasol last season retiring from basketball. He embraced the city of Memphis. He said, quote, "I think a player has to feel that it's their city and they have to fight for it. You play with a different mindset when you do that." To me, winning was the most important thing.
And they did a lot of winning, Allie. Now here's Curry. Pass to Butler. Now Podziemski. This one for 3. The rebound by Jackson. Jackson's got 6 rebounds here tonight. Outside, Williams. From deep. The Warriors pull it in. They come into this one having outplayed the Grizzlies last time.
And as a rule of thumb, the road can really test your team's depth. But they all stepped up and collectively produced a lot of points.
And those are the games you need as a squad. Proving to yourself you can go win in a hostile environment.
And, Coach, when we get to the playoffs, Jimmy Butler plays his best basketball.
Well, Brian, look, it's tangible. You see his numbers go up in the postseason. Butler's been the #1 option on multiple finals teams. That puts him in rare company.
The first free throw is good. And one thing you can say about the Memphis Grizzlies, they are disruptive defensively, Stan.
Yeah, Brian, they've been in the top 5 in the league in steals, blocks, turnovers forced over the last few years. And let's face it, they're aggressive offensively as well. This team attacks at both ends of the court.
Butler hits them both. And so it's Bane who brings up the ball for Memphis. They've led by as many as 11. Next up, they'll face the Hawks in Atlanta. It's a quick turnaround on the road. Just one game. Gets the 3 to fall.
They're unafraid to let it rip from downtown, extending their lead.
Outside Butler. Pass to Kuminga. And here's Podziemski. Shot clock at 5. Curry with it. Over Morant. And it's good as he snugs it right through the net. Curry's got 17.
Yeah, another day, another virtuoso performance from Curry. It never ends.
Here's Morant. It's rebounded by Golden State. Green's got a rebound number 5 here tonight. Here's Curry. Pass to Green. Back to Curry. Here's Butler. Defended by Jackson. Outside Curry. Second shot opportunity. Butler finds Kuminga. Back to Butler. The 3 is up. Oh, and Jackson with the defensive effort.
Just enough of a shot contest to bother.
Morant surveying the floor. Now Bane lets the 3 fly. Kuminga pulls it in.
He didn't make them pay for that weak defense, but they just can't rely on him to miss those kind of shots.
Outside Curry. Outside for Green. There's the 3. And it's good. Assisting on the play was Curry. Green's got 5 points now in the quarter.
Well, he got off to a slow start, but now in the second, he seems to be finding his rhythm.
Curry against Morant. Oh, Morant from close range.
just electric. Ja Morant, I mean, someone you paid to see.
And Steve Kerr calls timeout here. And we might see some changes. Coach potentially looking to adjust. Some changes for Memphis. Clark comes in for Jaren Jackson Jr. Laravia subbed in for Jackson. Looney's checked in for the Warriors. Hield comes in for Podziemski. Here's Curry. 17 points in the game. Pass to Hield. From outside the arc. Williams grabs the board. Memphis leading by 6. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair. Kevon Looney picks one up. And, Coach, you look at Vince Williams. That 7-foot wingspan is a difference maker defensively.
It sure is, Brian. He disrupts a lot of offensive action, both on and off the ball, forcing turnovers and blocking shots.
Jackson, he's checked in for Laravia. And Stan, they always say, for a player, confidence is such a big part of it. How can a coach instill that in a player?
Well, as your coach, I think your job is to create a system that the players believe in and they believe they can have success in. The rest of it has to come from inside of the players. They have to believe in themselves.
Now here's Morant. 15 points in the game. Oh, they get a hand on it. Butler with a steal. To the middle. Here's Curry. Look at Chef Curry cooking it up inside.
Well, guys, I'm happy I'm not guarding Steph right now. On nights like tonight, Curry can do no wrong.
Morant against Curry. And the foul is called. He missed it, so he's got a couple of free throws coming his way. And one thing that Morant has always been a lead at, finding a seam in a defense and getting to the rim, Graham.
Yeah, any crack allows him to get inside. And as good as anyone at splitting a double, which he sees a lot of, so once inside, he can finish with authority or kick it out to a shooter.
Well, Coach, one of the more electric players in the NBA, Ja Morant.
Yeah, that's for sure, Brian. High-flying, acrobatic at the rim, just a supreme athlete, and he is without a doubt one of the most exciting players this league has to offer.
Curry, no good.
After scoring with ease in the first quarter, he's really cooled down a bunch here.
And here's Morant outside. Warriors trail by 7. Here's Hield. And a great assist by Butler as that one goes. Hield's gotten his first points in this one.
And I like whenever Hield attacks inside like this, exploiting the defense when they give him these chances.
Outside, Williams. Jackson with a screen on Kuminga. No one covering. Williams has got 7 points.
Well, it took him a while to get his legs under him. He didn't do much in the first quarter, but now he's off and running.
Here's Butler. Oh, Butler getting aggressive.
When Butler is cleared for takeoff, just get off the runway.
Here's Morant. There's 1:59 left in the second quarter. Down low. 8 makes out of 15 shots. He's got it going.
That's been the story of their offense so far, getting a number of looks from point-blank range.
And so Curry will bring it up for the Golden State Warriors. He's got 19. Outside Hield. Curry against Morant. That's good from Curry on the assist by Hield. Curry's got 21.
They have no answer defensively inside.
Bane finds Jackson. Clark outside. Pass to Bane. The 3. Rebounded by Butler. Warriors trail by 6. Kuminga with it. Jackson against Curry. Oh, and Jackson with the block. Left side Bain. And the rebound goes to the Warriors. Hield passes to Curry. To the cup, Curry drops in the layup for 2. Give him 23.
Not just a lights-out shooter, Curry is also exceptional on the drive.
Moran against Curry. Pass to Jackson. Now Clark. Outside Moran. Oh! Moran! Wow!
Wow! That type of finish is just deflating right now for a team that's trying to make a comeback.
Ouch! That's certainly a big-time finish right there. It was one big exclamation point, or maybe even a question mark. Ja Morant, he's feeling it tonight and has been the driving force for Memphis. He's been effective on offense, racking up 21 points so far in this contest. All right, now let's check in with Allie LaForce. Allie, what do you have?
Here with Coach Steve Kerr, your defense struggling to contain them in the first half. How do you remedy it?
We got to get back in transition. We got to make them feel us. You know, they're just running anything.